Yo, yo, what's up? What's happening? Skulls and Bones 444 here. I'm not gonna do this anymore. I think this is more fitting because I love to listen to metal and shit, and it's just time for a change. Okay. Um, this thing here is titled. I'm gonna get to the card reading. It's just I'm cleansing shit and been busy cleaning up after Hurricane Milton, which ripped us a new asshole here in Florida. Ooh, 6:56 on the timer. Oh no. Let's see. I called this sorry ass friends and best friend, the divine feminine's old best friend. Huh. Okay, so just wait. First and foremost, yeah, I want to apologize. I was downloading videos today and I was trying my best to not only send it here in the US, but in other countries in different time zones. So, if you see a shit ton of videos, there's two main ones there. And if they look repetitive, I'm sorry. I was trying to figure out different time zones. Please forgive me. Um, yeah, like I said before, I hope you guys are okay from Hurricane Milton. That was a doozy. I know that some people have now just gotten power and internet back. 222 on the timer. Okay, so this is gonna be a deep message, but it's also covering even more details to solve this big ass puzzle of what the coven has done and hid away. Oh yeah, and by the way, happy full moon in Aries. Okay. I said, well, now that we've got this shit out of the way, I'd like to discuss more about the details, like I said, of this puzzle with the spiritual warfare and psychological warfare. Because let me tell you what, there's no doubt in the feminine's mind that, there was black magic going on her and the masculine both, okay? But like I've mentioned in other videos, the feminine took a harder hit because um, she wasn't well associated with that social crowd that the masculine had been socializing with for years, okay? So they targeted him, but it was in a much more smoother way so he wouldn't pick up on shit. But the feminine, they ripped her a whole new fucking asshole in every way, like I've mentioned before, with cursing the love life, breakup love spells, um, totally, totally cursing the finances. Oh my god. 4:33 on the timer. Like, it didn't matter what she did, what she tried, just rejected everywhere. And the coven, that's how they wanted her to feel, like she wasn't worthy of anything. She wasn't smart enough for anything, even though, she's got a hell of a college degree, or degrees, excuse me. and just couldn't find shit. Well, now the tables are turning, and it's going to be the karmic and the karmic family that the divine feminine and divine masculine, this whole social crowd, this is both their karmic families. Everybody's known each other in the past lifetime, but the masculine and the feminine have come here to reunite and to make shit right. Finally. Because the feminine and the masculine, you guys have known each other for lifetimes. And I mean lifetimes. But there was always something that got in the middle of shit and it couldn't happen. But in this lifetime, y'all gonna make it happen. Let's see here. Because they took shit so harshly on the feminine, um, excuse me, and just they judged her harshly. This crowd judged her harshly. You know, they thought she was a stuck-up bitch, and that her personality 6:36 on the timer. As I said that, and it was 6:56 on the timer when I started this recording. Oh, buddy. Confirmation. They judged her harshly. They thought she was a stuck up bitch and that her personality didn't fit in with their social crowd, which just so happened to be the karmic family. In addition to this, I sense that the divine masculine has been watching the feminine's videos so that he can keep on top of what's really been going on. Because right before he and the divine feminine broke up, she could sense a hint of some cheating going on. And when she asked her partner, he denied it. But on the contrary, to this day, she still thinks that, he did it. But with the downloads that have come in, believe that the masculine actually cheated with the feminine's best friend out of spite because of all the lies that were going on. I know that's fucked up. I'll say that again. I know it's embarrassing, but I gotta make sure that the feminines understand this. Dear feminines, if you ever felt like you were being cheated on, it's because you were, and it was by somebody that was close to you, a good close friend, or at least you thought they were, but they were a hidden enemy in disguise. And that's what happened here. And like I said, he did it out of spite because of all the shit that he was hearing from his friends. Okay, about being a whore, she's cheating, she's a gold digger, all that crap. And another lie was that one of the masculine's close friends, okay, this close friend actually got a job with the help from the masculine. He had claimed that the feminine made sexual advances towards him. It was either right before they broke up or right after the breakup happened. One of the two. But that friend, yeah, definitely said that, oh, the feminine made sexual advances towards me. And like I said, that could have happened right before the breakup or afterwards. But in reality, it was the other way around. After after the breakup, that friend asked the feminine to do sexual things. This person asked for sexual advances, and she was smart enough and said no, because even though there was a breakup, doesn't mean that she's automatically, gonna go out there and fuck every Tom, Dick, and Harry that comes her way. She still kept herself classy, clean, and a woman and elegant. So in reality, shit was the other way around. And when the masculine found that out, my God, he was pissed off and felt remorseful for what he did because it was all a lie. Busted a close friend, but it was a lie. And then also here, furthermore, it should be known that the divine feminine's best friend moved away to a different state and practically forgot all about the divine feminine. Her best friend never made the effort excuse me, never made the effort to initiate a phone call or a text. It was always the divine feminine, and since then, their friendship has never been the same. So after some time went by, she got suspicious of how devoted her friend had been to her, or lack thereof, to which she realized that her friend was never actually a friend, but instead a hidden enemy. Not to mention, the feminine's intuition just kept skyrocketing and got downloads left and right. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, left and right with her third eye and was able to see how her friend and partner had betrayed her. However, despite the anger and heartache that the feminine felt in the beginning, as time went on, she learned how to forgive them both because it happened years ago. And there were so many lies and black magic that was going on that it doesn't matter anymore because the black magic has come to an end. And we've got this full moon in Aries, y'all. Says hell, it's not even worth the time or energy to think about it or to harbor any anger or resentment over it. However, given all the shit lies and finding out that the karmic masculine was the mastermind behind it all, the masculine couldn't believe just how evil and nasty the karmic masculine was. At that moment, he realized that the karmic masculine had a problem, especially with how he took joy in doing black magic and playing mind games on people so that their relationships would end, whether it be platonic or romantic. The divine masculine was shocked by the damage caused because not only was he remorseful and ashamed for what he had done, but the thought of what could have been was always on the back of his mind. I mean, the masculine, like I've said so many times, was like this close to proposing to the feminine. But because of all this bullshit, the thought of what could have been has always been on the back of his mind. Moreover, the things that the feminine had been saying in her videos wasn't matching up with what the divine masculine's friends had been telling the whole time. So when he started asking them questions about how the divine feminine would know about certain things, like satanic rituals, which, as I've mentioned before, the divine masculine did temporarily participate in shit, but he stopped because he knew that it was wrong. Totally wrong. Which he feels ashamed about too. And that's something that's going to be a part of the apology. Um, then that she wouldn't have known unless anybody else had told her. Nobody could nobody could give him a straight answer because it's like he's asking them questions about why is it that the shit she's saying in her videos ain't adding up with what you're saying, and she is giving spot on details about shit that she shouldn't that she wouldn't know about unless someone told her. So what the fuck is up here? So and at that point, yeah, nobody could give a straight answer, and each person's answers, they weren't adding up either. Okay, so for example, hold on. Sorry about that, guys. I had just had an important phone call to take. But where I had left off, I know it was saying about, how would divine masculine asking his friends how in the hell would the feminine know certain shit, about satanic rituals and crap like that, which the masculine did participate in, but not anymore at all because he knew it was wrong. And like I said, the friends couldn't give a straight answer. And even if they were asked in private, one by one, none of them added up. The math wasn't fucking mathing. It just wasn't. So at that point, the masculine knew that there was some bullshit going up in the air. Let's see. Okay, so having said that, after watching the Divine Feminine's videos and listening to her side of the story, because, there's an Irish proverb that says, there's two sides to every story, and then there's the truth. This means that if you don't know the whole story of what happened between the parties involved, then you have no place to judge or take sides. Okay, and he was completely taken aback by this with the dark coven that did this shit to her. Moreover, generally speaking, when people want to know the truth about what happened, then they should have the courage to talk to both people, but do it in private so you don't embarrass them, and to figure out what the hell the problem is and listen to them both. Because you never know, there could have been a fucking misunderstanding and they could, repair the damage of the friendship. But, nowadays, people don't want to do that. They're too scared, they don't want to get involved. So, unfortunately, the masculine just believed in the friends. They didn't even ask the feminine about shit. It's unfortunate, but, it's been forgiven. What's done is done. Mm. Right here, like I said, hell in some cases, If you listen, like I said, you could have a misunderstanding, okay? And like I said, people don't want to get involved or whatever. Just because you're listening to two people and what they've got to say about what happened doesn't mean necessarily that you're getting involved. It's just let's try to solve the crime here and fix it, find a solution, and move on. God forbid. I mean, you know. And well, here it says, based on what the divine masculine heard, he chose to take their side and leave the feminine behind. This hurt her because she was ghosted, but what she didn't know was that the masculine's friends encouraged him to do this by making sure he created distance between them, and then the dark coven could take care of the rest by incorporating love breakup spells to ensure the two would break up. This was a sad and dark time because neither the feminine nor the masculine knew about the foul crap that was done to cause separation. With that being said, my dear feminines, get ready for your masculine to come your way like Prince Charming. The apologies will be sincere, the loving bond will be stronger than ever before, and the makeup sex is going to be mind blowing. Also, I've been sensing that some of you may be getting pregnant. But if you don't want to get pregnant, make sure you use, condoms and shit. Alright, final thing. I put it all in bold. P.S. Don't fuck shit up by bringing up things in the past and holding it over each other's head. All of the heart to heart conversations should happen when you first reunite so that you both know what the hell happened throughout those grueling years. But after you discuss that shit and you understand it, let it go after that. Don't bring it up, don't harass each other, nothing. Let it go because you really are starting a clean new slate, the beginning of a complete new chapter together without any bullshit. You guys are gonna have nothing but peace, love, harmony. I mean, no chaos, nothing. Okay, y'all. You. Mwah.